DaBaby has been going through lots of issues lately with the law. Now due to this, he actually might be forced to quit music as he needs to serve some time locked up. And he's actually been asking for tons of help during this hard time. So make sure you watch this video all the way until the end, as I do share some exclusive information about DaBaby's court files. Leave a quick like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're a DaBaby fan. Now DaBaby has been on a major hot streak as of lately with basically all of his music. After the release of Baby on Baby the album, he became a multi-millionaire practically overnight because how many streams it got first day. It almost seemed as if with all of the success, nothing in DaBaby's life could ever go wrong. But little do you know, DaBaby actually could be facing life locked up due to a major court case involving somebody being taken out inside of a Walmart, plus many more arrests that he kept secret during this whole time. Now I'm about to be sharing it all with you today, so make sure you watch until the end if you're a DaBaby fan. Now DaBaby's first arrest occurred around June 15th, 2013. The Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department allegedly caught DaBaby with possession of half an ounce and as well as carrying a concealed item. Now, which are both misdemeanors in North Carolina, it was still DaBaby's first time being in the system. Now, DaBaby was held on a $500 bond and was obviously released later that day. The final outcome of this is actually undocumented, but we most likely assume he just got probation since it was apparently DaBaby's first time being in lockup. Now that leads us into DaBaby's second arrest, which actually happened on December 16th, 2013. Details are once again scarce on this arrest as it was a very long time ago, but online records show that DaBaby was charged with another misdemeanor. Now that was literally all I can find due to the fact that maybe it was just so long ago, but the police department didn't even publish his bond, so maybe DaBaby just got cited and never even went to lockup and just got a court date instead. Now the lack of records on this arrest kinda makes me think that it wasn't that serious, but that kinda just leads us into DaBaby's third arrest, which was once again made by the exact same police department, but the charges were a little bit more serious compared to the others. DaBaby was charged for this arrest was a felony for possession. Yep, a single possession for over half an ounce is somehow a felony in the state of North Carolina. Regardless, DaBaby was taken into lockup, but was later released on $5,000 bond. Now I actually couldn't find the outcome of this arrest as well, but let's just hope that the charges were at least reduced down to a misdemeanor, as having all of this on his record as not as a misdemeanor could actually affect his most current case, which we will be getting into soon. Now DaBaby didn't even have any other public records for anything else for a solid 4 years, other than an alleged arrest in 2016 for once again having an item on him that he was not allowed to have. Worse yet, he actually had this item on city property. Now I actually couldn't even find the most basic details for this, so I'm not even going to count on it. I can only assume that it was either a fake posting online, B, all charges actually got dropped, or C, he got the charges taken off of his record by doing some sort of community service. But again, that is only an assumption, as the 4-year hot streak of no legal troubles came to an end on July 22nd of 2018 when DaBaby was taken into lockup in North Carolina. Sources say that DaBaby was in a place called Raleigh to perform for his Baby Talk 5 tour. Upon his arrival, the Raleigh police allegedly caught DaBaby with an item once again that wasn't registered in his name. Now the Raleigh police then proceeded to book DaBaby on one charge of a possession of a stolen item. No updates on this case were actually made public, but now we are getting into the super serious DaBaby case, so make sure you continue watching because this next case can basically either make his life amazing or it can end his music career. Now DaBaby has now admitted his involvement in a Walmart shootout where a teen was sadly taken out. DaBaby from Charlotte confirmed on video that he was involved in this on a Monday inside of a Huntersville Walmart. Huntersville is actually close, if not where DaBaby is from, as it's currently still not confirmed 100% where DaBaby is currently from. But entertainment news outlets such as XXL, Celebrity Insider, and many more have now been reporting for days that DaBaby, also known as Jonathan Kirk, allegedly took out a 19-year-old during an altercation around 6:30 in a Walmart store. Now, Huntersville police have actually not yet released the name of the person who actually did it, but at least 4 people were questioned at the scene, and their names have still yet to be released. Although, later on that day, the rapper DaBaby actually addressed the situation in an Instagram live video that he shared, saying that he actually was in fact in that store on that Monday. He was shopping with his 2 children, ages 1 and 5 at that time, and he was also with their baby mama as well. So at that time, somebody actually ended up pulling out an item and tried to quote unquote take DaBaby's life. So he also went on to say that his daughter could have gotten hurt, or even his son as well. So DaBaby actually didn't want to take any chances and ended up doing the action first to the man inside of the Walmart. I do quickly want to apologize. I have to be careful with the words I use, as there's many sensitive words now that YouTube doesn't like, so just bear with me. But the good thing about this whole situation is allegedly DaBaby can go to court and say that it was self-defense. So that is actually a very good sign, and I'm hoping that is what goes on in this court case, as DaBaby is one of my favorite music artists at this time, and I would hate to see him do any sort of lockup time for this incident. DaBaby was also mentioning that his lawyers were telling him to say absolutely nothing about the situation, but DaBaby says he doesn't care, because what if a man walked down on you and your whole family and tried to do something? Are you just going to sit there and let them do it first? Or are you going to do some actions to them to make sure everything's fine for your family? And well, that's exactly what DaBaby did, and I actually respect him a lot for that. Now, this case is still currently ongoing. Who even knows what could happen? The only fear that I have for this case is because of the fame and success that DaBaby has gotten within the last year, the court may look at him just a little bit differently, depending on the judge he gets. It's no secret that rappers tend to get treated a little bit differently in court. I mean, you could look up tons of court cases that involve rappers. I swear it always gets dealt with a lot differently than just some regular person. But DaBaby, as I said, is one of my favorite artists, so I'm praying nothing bad happens. But anyways, I am ending the video here. If you enjoyed, please leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new. Has been District Trending, and I'm out. Peace.